got the scoreboard up. In the red, playing as Fuji, we have Ryuk empowering his temple to get that up. It showed Naka's there. And Naka, did he not empower the temple? But also playing Fuji. Looks like he didn't do that. He has all the houses being empowered, has the garden thrown down too. When I played Naka, he put up a bunch of stables and rushed me with some scout cav. Probably gonna be doing the same here. Naka's gonna kill this villager here already. Oh, he missed it. And Naka's going for Imperial Examination instead of uproots. Ryuk goes uproots, more aggressive play. Naka's just missing this villager. Too bad, wasn't watching. Ryuk has more defensive play. I like this. It's gonna be easy to secure the second TC here. Riskier to go up with all the scout cap that can come in. Naka's going straight to the front, and if Ryuk doesn't punish him for this and kills some villagers, it's gonna be the better move. And we expect Great Flood from both. Naka sent a Vil up too. Where's he going? He's dead. So I was watching, Ryuk was warming up before this. He played a game that was over an hour long against Houdini in Fuji Wars. So with two top level players, we could be in for some very long games today. I think the rest of the tournament's been pretty quick so far. I think I lasted like 20 minutes against Naka in my game 1 and 7 in game 2. So Ryuk's just about finished with that, denying Naka's forward TC. Naka hasn't done anything to secure his second. Some patrolling scout cav right here. Yep, hoping a villager just walks over here and gets killed. Excuse me. So far I like the start more from Ryuk. He's able to get 2 TCs much faster. His castles are on the way, he's empowering those. He was talking before if it's worth empowering the castles. Not completely sure because it makes them about twice as expensive. I think it is actually twice as expensive. But then you do get the castle units out faster, and it's very important. Naka has the generals out and all these dragons. This isn't... Ryuk shouldn't be fighting this right here. Be a massacre. It's a very strong army from Naka. Looks like he is going to secure this. And he already has the mountain archers out. Those are really nice for dealing with the chariots if those start popping out. Don't see any of those. I expect to see a lot of fire lancers. That's pretty important in the mirror. 4 villagers in here that could be helping out with this. That's too bad. So looking at the score difference, I guess Naka just has way more food, but he must be crushing the KD just looking at the score. Ryuk's kind of sending in units piecemeal into this general. The general's pumping up all the Chukunu, however you say that. This is gonna go up really fast in Imperial Examination. These Halps could stop that, slow it down at least. So Naka is at 2 TCs. He didn't spread the houses or the gardens enough. This is pretty devastating that it gets the gardens too. think it's something you gotta keep in mind. You don't want it all together. Gardens are expensive. Ryuk is just going straight for the TC, but I don't think this is going to be denied. I'd like to see him focus more on towering up this first. So Naka is at 3 TC. It's a big score lead. And his army looks a lot scarier than Ryuk's right now too. Naka started walling up this side, which is nice, securing a trade route. Neither player made any moves in this side of the map yet. Ryuk is doing some scouting to see what's going on, checking if there's a market put up over here. This is the flood. That was a really good flood to reset the TC. I think that just going clear for this TC like this and just building it is a waste of time. Never gonna get it. Be a huge mistake by Naka if he let this finish. So I'd like to see Ryuk use his villagers for something else and try to fortify it. Maybe send him over and just start his own trade route. Could be a while before he gets this. So now he has a second to do it. They push the army all the way back. His power is ridiculous. He pushes it so far back. I still don't think he's gonna get it. Naka's at 47 vills, Ryuk's at 28. Both players are just about out of gold. I mean, Ryuk is broke. He has nothing. He has that full pop. Ryuk needs to turn his gardens onto food. Looks like he's still getting some favor out of them. Hey, he did get it up. Dragons looking for some villagers to roast. Yeah, Yoshi, I don't... Naka was just winning the fight by so much. He had a better army comp early. He had a lot of archers. Ryuk was kept sending halbs in. And he's also sending them in kind of piecemeal. Naka has these generals just parked in the back. This is where China War is going to start taking a long time because you just got to push very slowly with the catapults. Like it's hard to. You don't have like siege towers or rams or anything to go in and take out forts or TCs really quickly. So you got to wall up and slowly push with the catapults. So gold mine wise, Ryuk has this, and his starting mine. Naka has a couple protected, but they're all kind of in the middle here. So it could be a good strat to try to secure these and deny the second mine from Ryuk. Oh, Ryuk calls it. He's just broke, and nothing in the bank. GG. Naka takes game 1. Oh, I could play. Let's look at post game. Yeah, the KD was just way in Naka's favor. Talked about that. Ryuk is just queuing too many units right into Naka's army. I also liked Naka's play with Imperial, building forward, trying to secure this, and then using Imperial Examination to quickly take the second. That was smart. He was broke. That's why he resigned Goku. Can you hear someone else co-casting? It's just me. Oh, now we're doing loser picks map. So normally in the DM tournaments we've been doing... Oh, weird. My other personality joining me. So normally in the DM tourneys we've been doing bans where both players take turns banning maps they don't want to play on, and then... Where am I going? Okay. They take turns banning maps they don't want to play on, and then the higher seed picks the first map. Here we just did a random map first, and then the loser can pick. Olympus. I think this Olympus is a map where you definitely want to go uproot instead of Imperial Examination. Uproot plus Flood, if you time that really well. And Ryuk's match against Ketz, it was a very close game, and then he just had perfect timing of the uproot and the Great Flood and won the game. Was it against Ketz? No, that was against Gordolf. It was against Gordolf that he did that. It would have been tricky for him to hold on. He was broke. Naka's pressuring him. I think not. It was probably slightly an early resign for a tournament game. You're right. He did still have full pop and had just gotten 3 GCs, but it was going to be a big uphill climb. He probably had lost at that point. Let's go to game number 2. Team Ryuk this time. Won a close series. So yeah, interesting, very interesting to me that Naka does not empower the temple. One thing you can do is if you... Oh, he did it right at the end. Maybe the animation's just slow, or is he clicking it slow? But if you do that, I think you only need 1 Vil for most of the time you're building this, and you can send the other guys up forward to try to build aggressively. And then we have Ryuk over in the red, opting for forward build, much more aggressive than Naka's build. Naka's building kind of far back. Yeah, nice formation by Ryuk to block the scout cap from getting in here. That's what's really risky with going forward. These scout cap can kill a villager very quickly. They didn't get one. They might get this one. Yep, got one. That's nice. And then Naka threw him down on the way to the forward TC. Scout cab looking for something. 2 villager kills. Trying to get another one. Almost 3. But they survived. Yeah, we're doing a team tournament next. Let's see. Try my command. This Naka's second TC is way more exposed than Ryuk's. This is a huge area to wall. Ryuk has a little wall here and a little wall here, then he has it secure. Tanaka, no, the villager is still over here building the wall. The Naka's patrolling, waiting for it. How many halbs does it take to take down a dragon? Ryuk has one castle. Trying to get 3 more up here, but pulled all his villagers back. Naka is up to 2 castles, and he's securing his second, some towers. It's pretty important to get the castle units out. We need those generals, they make everyone else better. Fire Lancer's chariots are very strong. Four dragons. Call to Arms only doubles 1 of the dragons, right? You only get 1 more myth unit. Can you get... What does it do to myth units? I'm not sure. I think Ryuk has this. I don't think the dragons get through a wall that quickly. It depends on the matchup, but here, I think you want a lot of Fire Lancers. You want your chariots, they're really strong. Generals, you absolutely need. Yeah, this TC is getting up easy because they make everything else better. And you can Alt-S the generals so they don't die. They just sit in the back when they do their little cry, like the Arcantos type thing. Makes everything else better. These archers are always good too. And if your opponent is making chariots, you should make some mounted archers to snipe the chariots, but otherwise it's not that needed. And the dragons are really strong too. I could be wrong here, but I thought Cataphract did not trade very well with halberdiers, so I don't really know why they're making them. Scout Cav are really nice early in the game, and later for raiding, you can send them into the trade route or go after villagers right away. I don't think there was a hole over here. He finished it. Oh, they both went Imperial Examination this time. So before the game, I was saying I think you should go uproot, but neither of them did it. Naka is at 3 TCs. Looks like Ryuk wants to finish this and then use Imperial. You can use it now. So during Imperial Examination, you want to be fighting with your army because you want units to be dying so the villagers can pop out. They just train so fast. So you need to keep the pop low and then you can get your eco going super quickly. Let's see at the end here. Ryuk is at 37 villagers. Let's see what he gets to. A lot of archers. Well, 37 to 43, but there's probably a few minutes at the beginning of that. Still good. Naka gets the flood in first, but another flood will be coming in a second here. This time the ecos are very similar in all 3 categories. Ryuk got quite a few villager kills in there. That was good. Ryuk has a 15 vill advantage right now. What's going on over here? Side builds, villager fights. Naka starting the trade route. Ryuk might have a little trade going. Yeah, he has some caravans made already. So he needs to switch them to this market. Naka is still going for favor with his gardens. He should probably be switched. I guess he's staying fully popped, but if I were him, I'd be switching it to gold. How low that is. Ryuk has his gardens going on gold. 37 guys in gold right now. Very similar compositions here. War chariots, mountain archers, and little crossbow guys. One catapult on the map. Both of them are going to need more siege for sure. Surprised we're not seeing any lancers being made. Got some monks. So the problem with monks in deathmatch is that if you're fully popped, they won't convert anything. You want to be fully popped if you're in a fight. Just trying to get a general here. I wonder if it was a misclick. There's this one monk that came out. The sound is so annoying, notice it immediately. Oh, we got something. Got this guy. Something must be making him. Right now, Naka is getting some fire lancers out. They'll do good in this fight because they counter the Chukanu. Did they counter the chariots? Yeah, I didn't. Those fire lancers took up that catapult so easily. Naka has taken a small score lead here. He has a lot of gold in the bank. Both of them are at full fills. Have their trade going. This could take a while. Ryuk in a little wall. Tower push on this side. Kind of snuck that up. That was nice. So these two met in the semifinals of the regular deathmatch tournament. Naka won that 3-0. Ryuk is trying to get revenge here. Ryuk's trade is wide open, so Naka could send some guys back, run through these towers, and get back here and wreak some havoc. Naka's trade route's completely secured with walls. Naka's population falling a little bit. Trying to secure this side. Yeah, everything's just happening on this one front right now. Very hard for either of them to get any push going. Oh, dragon's coming by. The fighting's happening slightly closer to Naka's TC right now. Naka hasn't really been able to pressure this. Yeah, Naka's down 24 pop right now, 30 pop. Needs more buildings making units. Naka's getting 92 gold versus 92 gold. Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced trade and a perfectly balanced matchup. Halb's coming in. Maybe he just saw that he's underpopped and pumped those out. Naka's gold is getting low now. 122. Down to 63 vills. Ryuk is at 74. Maybe Naka's trying to get a little bigger army here. Now Ryuk is walling everything off. Not gonna be able to sneak through here. Oh. Ryuk's army's pulled back. It's looking a little scary from Naka right here. Needs to keep pushing up with towers, get some stuff in front of his TC here. Move this fight closer to Ryuk's forward TC. This might be a battle for who can knock down the opponent's forward TC faster. Where are they getting gold right now? They all both just dependent on trade, so there's still a lot of gold left here. I think that's all he has left is that 4K. Naka still has almost 3K there. Similar here. And he has this. Might get a little more interesting when they run out of their gold mines and have to move to these forward ones. They both have such long trade routes that might not be that bad. Yeah, you know, it is a big stalemate. It's really hard to get going either direction here. I'm trying to think of what could turn it. Kind of got Jedi-esque towers. Naka's starting out his own walls now. This would be a scary push if he gets this wall up. Start taking out these towers with the catapults. Okay. Looks like Naka is definitely winning this fight now. Starting to push. Ryuk's down to 140 pop, has no food. Ryuk is trying to sneak his chariots back here to get these catapults. Naka's doing a good job focus firing them before they can get it. 3 catapults now. And a scary wall. Now he's going for the TC. More wall. It looks like Ryuk's gonna beat this back for a second. Buy himself some time. Naka may be a little too aggressive there in sending the army right up to the TC. He thought Naka could like taste the victory, thought he had it. Went a little too aggressive there with his army, going right up to the towers and the TC. But he can regroup here. And get back up to 160 pop and then push again. Naka has no gold though. Probably needs to switch his gardens to gold for a second. At least while he's in between mines. Why does he only have 5 guys in gold? What happened here? Is that a raid that I missed? I don't understand. I think the gold is going to end his push. Ryuk's trying to gather from this one. It's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Naka's economy right there. What is with the gold production? That's stopped his push. Still quite a bit of gold left there. And Ryuk has most of that one still. Now Ryuk's throwing down the wall, they're just taking turns doing this. Naka's fixed his gold, has 18 bills on it now. This could be a long one. We're at 21 minutes. Ryuk's doing serious damage to the TC. Naka needs to start repairing, some bills are coming up. He's close. Tanaka got all the catapults down. Are there any more coming? One more coming up. I don't think he's not gonna get it. It's definitely scary. More catapults coming. If this goes down, and Ryuk's up to 20 population, he could take the game. That could be the end of the stalemate. He's pushing for it. I know it's not the smart move, but at this point in the game, I might just take all my units and right-click the TC. Oh, 400. So close. More catapults. Ryuk really wants it. Yeah, he's going to fall back for a second. He's taking too many losses. He's very, very close. Needed another catapult with the initial 3. Oof. Now Naka's firing on Ryuk's TC. Oh, and he has the Fire Lancers going for it too. He's not gonna get it. That was maybe too costly. Take turns here. Now he falls back because he was too aggressive. Ryuk's up with the catapults, fire on Naka's TC. Not gonna have any catapults? I don't know if he's making any catapults. How will this end? This gold mine is finally out. There's this one. I'm gonna try to gather from this. I don't think Naka's gonna allow that. Mine's running out and gonna be a critical point in the game. Yeah, they're all dying. What does Ryuk have left here? Just under 2k. He might have to switch his gardens to gold. Maybe that is what is that what he's doing right now? No, it's just 5. Yeah. Looks like they're on wood. Oh, they're on food. You can see the way it's moving. I just don't know how this is going to end. Maybe it's going to end. Looks like Naka has better control of mines. So if Ryuk is maybe a little too aggressive and loses his army and his trade isn't enough to sustain it, that could be a winning condition for Naka here. Now Ryuk's pushing again. This TC is in trouble. These 5 catapults. He could get it. This could be a TC snipe. Where's Naka's army? Naka was the one too aggressive, lost the whole army. This TC is dead. Dead. Wow. Okay, now Ryuk just needs to keep pushing hard. Make sure he has enough gold. Push those gardens to gold, get up here, start building right in front of Naka's TC with a 20 pop advantage. This will be the end of the stalemate. Come on, Ryuk, you can do it. This catapult will be able to stop this. I think Ryuk has this. Just took getting like 5 or 6 catapults out at once, and Naka calls it. So we're all tied up. But Naka was winning the KD, yeah. Won it by quite a bit. Lost fewer buildings. Ryuk just had more resources to make up for that. I think in the end, obviously, it was just back and forth, but Ryuk was able to get, I think, 5 catapults out at once, and that was enough to take down the TC, because Naka dropped in population for a little bit during that swing. Pretty important timing for him, because he was almost out of this gold mine. If that hadn't happened, I think Ryuk might have been in trouble. Arctic craters. This could be a long one. Naka in the blue, empowering his temple this time. And Ryuk in the red. TCs look about the same here. Both of them are going forward. Building right behind their TCs or next to it. Scout Cav can get a villa or two here though. Got one there. just the one. Naka's gonna get one himself. Maybe two. Oh, the tower has it though. Well, this guy's gonna finish her off. Nope. The maps are from the DM patch. Sorry, I didn't have the chat up, so I didn't see the god powers. But it's Imperial Examination again. Yeah, there are 10 maps per deathmatch. They're just balanced better for deathmatch gameplay. The one thing none of them have is water. Water is just too random. If you play deathmatch on Watering Hole, you know how annoying the water can be. And there are no aggressive animals, that's the other big thing, so for everyone other than Norse, that's huge. You can send your bills up and not worry about a crocodile or a lion killing one of them. But Naka is working on some mirror maps for next year's patch, and the mirror maps will have water, because obviously it's not random, both sides have the same water, so it's fair. We'll see how that goes. I'm not really big on the water fighting, but it could be a nice change of pace. Raiding party from Ryuk. Slow this down, yeah, that'll be a complete reset. Naka's doing the same, but Ryuk hasn't touched this yet. He tried to wall it, but looks like that build died. The first map... I'm already blanking on what the first map was. Yeah, I don't like animals at all in Age of Mythology, including in Supremacy. When I'm playing Sup, and then the crocodiles go after my villagers, it's really annoying. I don't think it adds anything to the game. They're both going for castles, right? Do you see this? They both lay down their castle foundations right on top of each other's. The first call to arms. Ryuk does his. This is quite the mirror. Call to arms, castle, castle. Imperial exam, Imperial exam. I'd like Ryuk to just snipe these two bills if he's watching this to stop this from finishing. It'd be a mistake if this gets up. It's up. Naka needs a catapult to finish this. They both had about 30 villagers. Naka is at 3 TCs. Ryuk's still at 2. How far along is he here? Just starting this. Naka's grabbing minus 50% dragon training time. So Ryuk has secured the middle area. And it's going to be similar to last game, where it's just a fight over the forward TCs again. Much bigger map might be a little different. Where is he sending his army? Why not just try to take some stuff out while Naka's army's out of place? Oh, he wants to go clear this out before it becomes an issue. This is very scary from Ryuk now. Similar to last game, I think Ryuk moved the fight out farther from his forward TC, or he's making it pickless right here. Really early walling. He didn't put a lot of pressure on the TC right away. And he's doing a great job denying this forward build from Naka, taking out some villagers. Resource-wise, still about the same. Both of them are starting their trade just now. Yep. Naka does have great flood though, so at some point we're going to see this army get pushed back. Naka has no army. He's at 116 population. He is broke. Ryuk's probably worried about Great Flood, but maybe keep pushing. I don't know if you can you can preemptively have some army here and have some army here so it can't all be flooded away. Might be a good thing to do here. Maybe try to get another wall right there. Going for some house kills, but the dragon pays attention to kill them, and this can take care of this many lancers too. Kind of a waste there. Would rather have seen those guys in this fight. Going for the TC now. Yeah, that'll buy Naka some breathing time. He needed to fix his eco, and he's back up to full pop. Yeah, it's hard to see coming, but and it also you're gonna lose fights if you split your army, but I think Ryuk could have done something there to not have it all right here behind this for Great Flood to move it all back. They're both at full bills now. Naka not repairing yet. These guys are coming to repair it. Maybe these guys too. Yeah. That god power is ridiculous. I think the main thing is just the range it has is absurd. It just goes so far off screen, moves the army so far away. But it's fair in this because they both have it. Can't complain in a mirror match. Naka needs to get some stuff down in front of this TC. Get some more protection here, more fortifications. What's going on up here? Bill's trying to stop the castle. Naka's just trying to secure this gold mine. He sees a gold star as his best chance here. And Ryuk is definitely in command in the front. He has all these forward towers and a forward castle. Naka has nothing in front of his third TC. I don't know how much this matters right now. Ryuk wants to go clear it. I think Ryuk can mostly ignore this though, because he's closer to getting this TC than Naka is to this TC. Oh, Naka, that's nice. The scout cabin on the trade route. They can kill a bunch of caravans. Once again, that's a fair amount of population. So if Ryuk, where is Ryuk's army? He just comes up here. I think he can get the forward TC right now. This is his chance. Yeah, I'd like, this needs to be moved, yeah, over here. This needs to take this out. Don't even worry about this. This just does not matter right now. Naka is rich, and Ryuk is low in population. He's not going to get it. He's very, very close. This whole army of villagers coming to repair it. Ryuk has 90 population. What is going on? This raid can't be doing that much damage. I think Naka's raiding and building right here just has Ryuk completely off balance. Yeah, now he's killing all sorts of villagers and caravans. We don't need Ballista to be more OP. Ryuk has sent everything back to deal with this. He's even sent the catapults around to take out from this side of the wall. Now Naka's the one pushing. Okay, Ryuk's back up to full population. I really don't understand what happened there in the middle. I'd like Naka, since he's rich right now, to be using the blast empowerment to finish the buildings quicker. This catapult is going right over here to run and hit this. It's been a good game, a lot happening in different spots of the map. Last game was mostly that one front fight. The scout cav doing a lot of work. helps or winning the front. I don't think Naka wasn't really able to capitalize that much when he had the advantage there and Ryuk was down to 90 population. He lost that fort over there. He hasn't really been able to secure the middle yet. Still working on it, but Ryuk keeps sniping all the villagers. But as I say that, now he's pushing Ryuk the other way. Going right up to the towers with the lancers. Needs catapults. Yeah, Naka needs more villagers up here building, walling, putting on a fort, some racks. And he definitely needs catapults to take out this TC. Ryuk is broke again, down to 120 population. If Naga had catapults, this TC would be in big trouble. He had like 8 oh yeah, and Ryuk calls it, it's over. Back and forth so far. Naka, I think, has won the KD every game so far. Yeah, the better eco this time too. Yeah, it looks like Ryuk had a window there where if he focused, he could have taken out the front TC. Naka did a good distraction over here. The scout cav caused quite a bit of damage to the economy. Ryuk had to focus his armor to try to clear this up. And then Naka recovered and just won. Fuji game 4. It'll be Ryuk's map pick. He picked Olympus last time. Maybe he'll go another small aggro map. He's going small. We have game 4 of the finals of the Fuji War tournament. Naka in the blue again against Ryuk in the red. This TC could be pretty crappy with catapult right here. Yeah. Easy to wall, but I think Ryuk can be able to get sniped this easily. Naka's really gonna have to secure this area to stop that from happening. One Vil kill early, other one makes it to the tower. Ryuk is slow to send his scout cav out. I'm surprised they're not up here. Ryuk's going back to uproots this time. And Naka has gone Imperial Examination every game. Ryuk tried for the quick 2 TC. Naka's army is just running around here. These fields are going to have to be careful. Yeah, they're going to have to get out of here. Naka's done a nice job securing the forward. Looks like he'll get that pretty quickly. Ryuk has nothing over here. Might be nice if Naka just sends a villager up here and starts building on this himself. Not sure. A lot of villagers dead. I see at least 2 there. There's probably some back there that I wasn't watching. 7 bills for Ryuk to 14 for Naka right now. It was a mistake by Ryuk there to go straight for the TC without trying to finish this first. The dragon's gonna slow it down. Villagers are spread out, so I wouldn't be able to roast a group of them. Getting his generals out. Naka already has 1 fort, 2 forts. He's gonna have 4 in a second here. Might be nice if we'd throw some walls up around here. Probably just see Imperial Examination as soon as it's available to finish this and this at the same time. Oh man, Scout Cab just running right through. Ryuk thought about sending the villagers back, and then he didn't, and he really should. Okay, now he's doing it, yeah. Really should. Villager losses are going to be painful if they pile up. I think this is going to be a quick game. Naka has this. So Ryuk does stop this. That's what I said. I would have liked the walls. Not going to build some walls here to make sure that this doesn't happen. But you can still just, once he kills this little army, use Imperial Examination and just shoot this up. And Ryuk, I think it's pretty important here, does not have Imperial Examination. He's still in 1 TC and he has to finish 2. Doesn't have a God Power to help him out this time. He has Uproot, and once again, Naka. Gotta spread stuff out. He has some houses this time over here, that's nice. Still kill a lot of these gardens with 1 Uproot. Kind of surprised we don't see the Imperial yet. Here it is. So that'll be done in a second. Yeah, Ryuk needs to send army like now if he wants to slow it and he did stop it and he didn't. So Naka's at 3 TC, he's gonna pump out some extra villagers here. Ryuk is going back over here to try to finish this, but Naka's, that's gonna be a reset. 4 Lancers if they come back here. I get that for sure. from the tree line. And Naka is building on Ryuk's forward. So the one thing that Ryuk has going for him right now is his eco. He has way more resources than Naka. But I think Naka has this. He's already at 41 villagers, he has more, like I said, built up on this forward 2C. Keeps denying this. Yeah. This is over. Naka has his gardens on gold. Ooh, that's... How many villagers? Oh no, it's all Ryuk's villagers. Down to one villager. Snipe this TC and the game's over. One villager. That was a devastating Great Flood. Oh my gosh. Too little, too late. Oh. That's nice. But Naka's still at 49 villagers compared to 3. Okay, I like... So that's fun to surf in your units and then Great Flood this. Notice Naka's gathering from the goats. Fuji gets some goats, gathers some goats and berries fastest. Look at all these chariots. Naka's at 203 population from Call to Arms. I didn't realize you got that many units. That's incredible value. Don't lose more village. You have 4 villagers. Naka, he's rebuilding his houses now, his gardens. He has 112 pop compared to 120 for Ryuk. He needs to rebuild his army here before he engages. Yeah, the dragons aren't very good against buildings, but they're really good in the fight, and they're really good for raiding. So Ryuk is going to get up to 2 TCs. So kudos to Ryuk for staying in this. I would have had a hard time myself not clicking that resign button after a Great Flood killed all my villagers. He's only at 11 villagers here, Naka's at 76. So when these resources run out for Ryuk, he's already at 100 pop. It's going to be over. Yeah. So Naka is the Fuji Mirror Wars winner. think he's won all of the mirror tourneys except Gaia so far. Ryuk won the Gaia Wars tournament. Naka wasn't in that one.